Hello, I'm EnterElysium and we are back in RimWorld. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since we've been in RimWorld, but there have been some really nice changes. The last update, there are now bionic parts. So this is going to be RimWorld Needs You. So let's go in and, I think I've already created a world, so let's just go new colony. Now there are some options with the storytelling. We could choose Cassie. We could choose, now Phoebe is a base builder. She offers no challenge. She's more for kind of creative mode. I don't really want that. Randy's tempting, but I've had bad experiences with Randy in previous update. Admittedly, they have fixed it. They've changed the updates and they've scaled it slightly better. Admittedly, last update it got a little bit crazy. So I'm thinking that maybe we start off with Cassandra on just normal challenge, which seemed okay when I was playing that last time. We'll do Cassandra on normal challenge, and then, we can always come back and we can try, Randy on challenge, etc. But I think, starting off with something easy and, just to lull me into it. I say easy, Cassandra on challenge is not crazy easy. And, no, let's... Oh, select a world. Which one is this? There's two worlds. Is it? Oh, it's getting my old save. Yes, I want the one from today, which will, of course, be October the 11th. Yes, because this is an American date format, so that one. Now, we've got a choice of where to go. I think we'll just stick with the default. I don't think there's any point going particularly big. The issue of having a larger map, of course, is that stuff's more spread around and then you have to go further to get it, but there's also more stuff. I think we could go to there, like slightly bigger. It's not too big, just slightly bigger. It's still a medium. Now, one thing I'm really tempted to do is go for a tropical rainforest or something like that, because that is something that's been recently added, okay? Rainforests, jungles in particular. Jungles are actually now one of the biomes. Now, there are a number of different biomes, but jungles are added in the last update, update 7, and they're interesting. There are cobras, there are monkeys, and more importantly, there are now diseases, and in a tropical area, you can get lots of tropical diseases. That's going to be fun. Just hope we don't get Ebola. Yeah, we'll do it. Now I'm wondering, what do we want? We want large hills, do we want small hills? I'm thinking we just go over the large hills. We go for a normal tropical rainforest, large hills. It's kind of like a fine temperature, 24. It's a little bit warm for me, but it's not terrible. And we'll go for that. That seems to be a decent option in my opinion. So, rainfall 7.9 meters per year. It's a lot of rainfall. Give you that, it's a lot of rainfall. But we should be okay, apart from the fact that we're going to die from like horrible diseases. So, select the site. Now, who do we have? Well, we have Vector. We'll be renaming these guys, so let's just have a look at what they actually got. Circus Performer, Criminal Kingpin. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff disabled. Yeah, we might want to get rid of that. Starting with someone who's got a lot of stuff disabled isn't great. He's a lot of social, and trust me, that'd be great if we had a larger base, but actually at the beginning I prefer people to be able to pull their weight. So, Jin. Won't shoot, no, we need someone who can fight at the beginning. Isaac. Sickly child, Navy scientist. Okay, so he's got a lot of research. And he's got medicine, importantly. That's really good, okay. Psychically dull. He's less sensitive to psychic stuff. That's really nice, okay. I'm thinking this is a good one. Now, he's not great at a lot of things, right? He doesn't do great at cooking, he doesn't do great at shooting, he doesn't do great at growing, and he's really kind of crappy at construction, but he can do them. And his research allows to, get off the ground fairly quick, and his medicine, if anyone gets injured, Isaac is there. So I think we'll keep Isaac. Now we have Regan. A lot of social again, not bad at research. And the shooting is, not bad either, but is there anything... Again, a lot of social, and we don't really need social and, research to back it up. The shooting isn't bad. Careful shooter trait is, fairly nice. But honestly, I think we'll randomize it again. Get someone... This isn't bad. No social, no medicine. Because... Conceptual artist, can't doctor. Can't haul and can't warden. Okay. Okay. But growing 7 would be really good. I like growing 7. Artistic, I'm really kind of like... That doesn't do anything at the moment, does it? So... Crafting wouldn't be bad. Shooting on 0. I'll randomize again. Ah, this is what we want. 7 construction, really wants to learn it. Growing 7, mining this, psychically dull, and prostaphobe. Okay, so to her, bionic bodies are partly unethical. Okay, interesting. What does that mean? Does it mean we can't install, like, bionics in her? That's a shame. Maybe we should just force her. That's a weird statement to start off a series with. Oh, well. No, I want shooting on you. You've got loads of, like, melee and social and cooking, but I guess we could go with it, right? Just on the basis that having some melee would be amusing. Because that's also new in the 7th edition. So melee is now a thing, right? You can actually have swords and you can go up and try and hack people to bits while they shoot you in the face with guns. It's slowpoke, movement speed O. Really good. Melee to hit chance. Melee to hit chance is up by quite a margin. But being slow and having a hit chance increase is not great. I think we'll roll with it, right? We'll roll with it just because it'll be funny, and because it shows off what's nice in this update. But it's it's not optimal. So we're going to be naming people, and the people from this list are drawn straight from the Patreon list. People who add good comments to the series or whatever will get added as we go through. Presumably, I don't die before we add more people. That would be nice. So people who add useful comments, answer other people's comments, funny comments, or whatever, particularly standout comments, really. But firstly, let's grab the first random name, and the first person is going to be nicknamed A.K. Jaggett. A.K. Jaggett the Scientist. Our next person is what is she? She's just a colonist. Okay, she's very good at a lot of stuff. And this is Nun Maker. I don't think I can get the full name in there. Nun Maker. No, I can't. If I take an N out, we can get an R in. There we go. Nun Maker. And for our barkeep, who is pretty good at melee, he's fairly good at social. I like the fact that he's like a barkeep, right? Who's just brilliant at melee. So basically, instead of having the shotgun behind the bar, he just pulls the shotgun out and then he just beats people with it. I just like that idea. So that just seems like a good idea to me, right? Like, you don't want to kill off the patrons, you don't want to spread buckshot around and damage your own bar, but hitting someone with a shotgun, that kind of makes sense to me. So this is going to be Isaac Bromley. I think we can only get Bromley in, so Bromley the barkeep, Nunmaker the settler. Nunmaker is going to be a frightened child colony settler. Psychically dull. Okay, so unlike the last time I ran a colony, I think that was on Twitch, I ran it and it was basically everyone was psychically sensitive and basically was going to be the next generation of psychic human beings. This is the, pariahs of the null, the anti-psychic group. So basically the polar opposite of what we had last time, which is kind of amusing. Right, so who have we got? We have sickly child became a Navy scientist. Probably became a Navy scientist because, that way they could figure out how to cure their childhood sickness. And they were a really good scientist, and they looked into how to figure out how to fix their sickness as well. Yeah, it does give them extra medicine. Okay, so A.K. Jaggett, you are pretty going to be good at research. Nunmaker, an exemplary settler, and probably was going to be on the first wave of people colonizing new planets for the Elysian Empire. However, was held back by the fact that Nunmaker was afraid, was ethically opposed to cybernetics, and of course the Elysian Empire really is pro cybernetics. is a transhuman empire. It believes in the betterment of mankind, but Nunmaker didn't like that, so didn't actually make the final cut. So ended up on the run. And Bromley the barkeep. Medieval lordling turned bartender. This is probably my favourite one out of the lot. So you went from being a medieval lordling when you were a child, and presumably, you lost your fief somehow. Maybe some horrible, family or important lordlings or whatever from down south. Maybe with like a red and gold crest with a lion on it. Possibly came up and killed your family, and you went on the run, and eventually, instead of becoming like an assassin overseas or something, you decided to become a bartender because that makes sense. And I'm liking the idea that you became a bartender, and you were still pretty skilled with a sword and all that. And you had been like this ace fighter, and that's how you got away when your family were killed. And you became a bartender to hide out. And that one day, this like son of one of the lords or whatever that overthrew and killed your family came into your bar, and you ended up challenging them to a duel, killed them, but your real identity got known, and you went on the run. So that's my backstory for these three guys. So we have Yagat, who became a scientist to cure their childhood illness out of, kind of a I want to better myself kind of philosophy. Nunmaker, who really didn't want to better themselves through technology and went on the run, and Bromley the barkeep, who was attacked by the Lannisters and became a bartender. It's going to be interesting. Let's generate the map. And it's better be a bloody complex map. The three of you awaken in your crypto-sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, start making plans to survive. Ah, excellent. Right, that's everyone. So let's have a zoom out. What have we got? Wow. I've got to say, this isn't the most defensible of places. Yep, this is going to be problematic. Okay, so we have power here, though. What else do we have? It's a slightly larger map than usual. We have power here. What's this? Gold. Okay, so there's gold up there. Okay, that's nice. Now, one of the changes to 7 is that you can make anything out of pretty much anything. So you can make, like, gold walls for your bedroom, which would be completely pointless, but it would be effective in making people go, ooh, look, it's pretty, and probably blinding people with, gleaming gold reflections. We've also got a geyser there. Okay. So, question is, ooh, what's this? Is this water? Ooh, it's kind of like a tropical lakey type thing. It's not really a lake, it's more like a pond, or even not like a big puddle pond thing. Do we have any metal ore? Okay, this is the new texture for metal ore, so we've got to look out for that. It's not quite as bright. So it's got a load here, actually. So I'm thinking that this is fairly central. I don't like the defensibility of this place at all. And honestly, I'd normally pick somewhere like here. I'd wall that off, wall that off, wall that off. And then this would be basically our holdout bit. And we could always tunnel into some of these. I mean, tunneling is not going to be effective on this map. There isn't anywhere to really get a lot of infrastructure going, but limestone. Okay, it's got no special properties. Gold there. But what actually do we have in terms of power around here? Like, I'd love to be able to site ourselves here, but I don't think we have pretty much anything. We've got power there, power there. We could go solar. People keep telling me, oh, why don't you just do solar? It's like, no. There's so many problems with solar. It goes off quite often when there's eclipses. It only works part of the day. It's nowhere near as powerful. It's really crap. I mean, you think about it, you need batteries of solar, whereas for a long time you can just run off geothermal without actually having batteries. It's a lot of more stuff to set up to get the same amount of power. That's power there, okay. So, I would love to do this, coordinate area off, but no, that's not an option. I think we're probably going to have to be here. So, extend out there. Maybe, yeah. So we've got a corner here. To assign a medical operation, like harvest organs. Yes, that's another thing you can do. You can harvest organs and sell everyone's kidney. And I've always liked the idea of just selling everyone's kidney, just to be able to, not all of their kidneys, just one each, just to be able to afford our standard of living on this planet. So maybe we'll do that. But I'm thinking if we put a corner here and put a wall there, wall here, and then wall here, and then maybe extend out to wall there, that gives us both that and that for power, which is, it's quite a lot, I'll be honest. That's a decent amount of power. We've also got our stuff here, and we've also got metal ore here. So we've got, sources of metal ore fairly nearby. We have, ooh, some food here. I like that. Let's mark that as grabbable. We'll also have to mark all these as grabbable as well. And that's a pistol, and another pistol, and a Enfield. Okay, but no melee weapons, which is a shame. So everyone gets a pistol. Let's actually have a look at their characters. So you have shooting a free. Shooting a free. Okay, so probably best if Bromley, who doesn't have any shooting, gets a pistol. Brawler will be unhappy. Do it anyway. I can't believe they get unhappy from... Also, by the way, is that new? That looks slightly different, like the graphic for that overlay. That's kind of cool. I like that. It looks a little bit more sci-fi. Now, we've got to think how we're going to approach this. Ooh, more food. Yay. And more metal. I'm liking this. And more food. This one's a little bit further away, but we'll tag it for now. And you. I guess we can tag everything. They can grab it as soon as possible. That's too far away. I'm not tagging that. I know I just said I'll tag everything and then went, nope, not tagging it. It's just like that one's in the corner of the map around this mountain. It's a bit of a waste of effort going all the way there. So let us do some... We can do plans, can't we? Plan, here we go. So our plan is probably going to be... What's this? Okay, that's metal also. We're going to be digging that out anyway. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have to put the wall... here. And then... here. And then for now I think we'll just put one here and then we can expand to there later on. So if we grab up here and go down like that. No. One over. Well, maybe two over, there we go. So that should keep us fairly safe, and we'll mark out where we want to be on our second expansion. See, if we go here, this is fairly close to this bit here, which is going to be annoying, but I think we should be fine. We can make use of this part of the wall already, and maybe even actually use this building. The otherwise would be we just knock it down, but I think probably okay leaving it. Yeah, that seems good to me. We'll just go like that. Bam. Alright, so that's the plan. This is section B, and this is section A, and we can always put like a wall here and get this extra bit if we need it, but I think we should be fine to expand like this. I mean, this is barely any wall in terms of actual, you know, stuff, whereas this is, you know, probably about 2/3 of that, this section here. So in terms of actual materials used, this isn't a lot more. And it allows us to get a lot more room. I'm tempted to go there straight away, but that seems like it could be a bit optimistic, to say the least. But the problem with this is they can attack us from any direction, really. That is the issue, really, that we can be attacked from either this side or this side, or even conceivably here. But I imagine they'd probably line up for the nearest door. I don't know if they'll go all the way around though. They can, so I think we'll just for now set up one door and see where they start attacking. Let's actually start setting up our zones. So, for a start, we'll start building our structures. Now, you can see it says metal wall and all that. We'll just right-click, and we can have wood. A wood wall. Yay. And I think we'll set up our wood wall as part of this back wall, maybe. That seems to be the most logical plan. We could set up as part of this, but... Yeah, because I'm planning to have this as a permanent wall and then break this this one down and go in this way. So it makes sense to just turn this into a block. So we'll grab... Not enough stored. I know. We'll have enough stored later. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, if we do cancel on that bit there, right, that should be enough. It's a reasonable sized room. It's not crazy. I'd like to give more, of course, but you know it'll do. Right, I'll use. Give me. Oh, I have to click wood again. That's a little bit annoying. I'd like to be able to just change it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Boop. The lovely rooms set in the middle of a picturesque jungle filled with cobras that want to kill you, monkeys that probably want to kill you, and diseases that really do want to kill you. Can't imagine why you came here for your holiday. That's the story. They're all on holiday together. No, it isn't. No, the story is that they were escaping together. Maybe they were on a cruise line together. Maybe that's what it was. It could be. You never know. Right, so that's that. That'll be for, you know, suitable for bedrooms for now. It also includes like a holding cell. I might expand to... No, we can expand later, right? We can expand later. Incidentally... Oh, god damn it. I just want to be able to click that once. That is really going to frustrate the hell out of me. We'll do that. Now, this is actually inside of this one. This is because this one here is actually going to be made of like metal or something later on once we've got a bit more up and running. So we'll also build this one. And this one. Now, it's going to take us a while to be able to get that much wood. So for now, we're going to be relying on our quick wits and charm. We'll also get mine, and we'll just mine out all of that because that's going to be in the way. Mine that as well, just to flatten that bit out. I'm not about mining this, it's a bit more work, but yeah, we'll come back to this metal in a while. And that seems to be a good idea to me. Right, okay, is that covered? Yes, that's covered. Yes, that's covered. Okay, so we want to add production. No. Structure. Wooden door. Now you see we've got new little door icon type things. That's because doors actually have an opening time depending on their material now. So like stone doors are really strong but open like really slow. And wooden doors are basically the opposite of that. Now. Wall with a built-in power conduit. Does that cost more? Oh, yeah, it takes metal to be... Oh, okay, right. So now all walls actually want, power inside them need a little bit of metal to make the power conduit. That makes sense. It's fairly expensive, though. Alright, so let's move on. I want to put a generator here, but that's not going to actually need a housing. We can put a generator here as well. What we need is some beginning stuff, so we need to actually think about zones. And I think once we've done our zones, we can end the episode here. I'm sorry that it's not like a particularly, busy episode, but this is, stuff that needs to be done. I think maybe we put the dumping zone down here. Just out of the way, because we'll come back to it anyway. We could put it outside to slow people down as they come at us, but we don't actually know where exactly we are going to have our defenses yet. And it can be a little bit of effort to take stuff all the way to a stockpile out in the defenses. So we'll have to just situate it here for the moment. We can always move it later. It takes a lot of effort to move it, mind. I do understand, but I think that's probably the best plan. Let's get some growing zones up. I'm thinking... Yeah, it seems sensible to me to have a growing zone out front from here, and this is like a growing zone where we'll put like flowers and stuff to keep people happy. And then after that we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems good to me. And then 5 by 5. So we've got 2 5 by 5 plots. We'll be able to get a bit of food going from them. And what else do we need? We need a stockpile. So I'm going to put the stockpile here. Now that stockpile is going to be basically pretty much everything for now. We'll probably want to alter that later. But I think another thing we need to do is that we need to have a dumping stockpile specifically for bodies, because bodies are a fun one. They will make everyone unhappy when they see them, and that's not something we want to be doing on a regular occurrence. So I'm thinking that actually this bit here would be useful. We probably wouldn't come, anywhere near this very often. Alternatively, we can put them around the corner. And that's actually probably what we're going to do. We could even put the bodies here. Yeah, a body dumping pile here. And then we put a door. No, if we put a door, people attack us at the door. Yeah, we can't put doors anywhere. We can put it around the corner here. No, it needs to be nearby. What is this? Is this limestone? Compacted plaster steel. Okay, that's where we get plaster steel from. Well, I won't put it there. I want to actually mine this plaster steel. And that's probably going to be limestone again. Let's try a dumping stockpile over here. Seems to be a good idea. Alright, so I'll set the dumping stockpiles up. I'll probably do that in between episodes just because it's going to be a little bit annoying and fiddly. But the general idea is this is going to be, bodies and stuff. So, we'll do something like corpses. Don't allow buried corpses, humanoid, animal, and mechanical. Yep, and we won't allow colonist corpses because colonists are going to be buried. So one of our first things we're going to do is actually going to make some graves just in case, because I like to be able to remember our colonists if they die. It's one of these things. I have a weird thing about actually remembering the dead. True story. Oh, actually, let's turn off animal corpses because we're probably going to start processing them. And mechtoid corpses, because we don't get sad from seeing that. No human corpses that need to go there. This, we don't want to have human corpses. Yeah, that makes sense. And no, don't allow berry corpses. What, silly? No. No. Don't be silly. What are you on about? Right, and this is probably going to be a low priority. Nah, put it in normal, just because there are more options above normal. And then this one is going to be everything else, and I'll set this up in a second. But I'll do that in between episodes. So thank you very much for the first episode of RimWorld Needs You. I hope you're going to enjoy this series. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Ooh, is this more plaster steel? Yes, it is. Because, well, we are very exposed. If you look around this map, we really don't have a lot of options about really where to be. And I want to be somewhere central, so we've got a few options. We're fairly close to, you know, everyone who drops in, everyone who comes by, and we actually get access to, you know, 2 geezers straight on top of us. So that's going to be really good for us, but it's not going to be the best in terms of, you know, where we're sited for defense. We're going to need to try and get this wall up very quickly, and that's going to rely on getting, you know, a lot of wood down. So that's going to be interesting. Also, with a jungle, by the way, all this grass slows people down. We're going to need to do something about that. We're going to need to put down some sort of paving stones as quickly as possible. But anyway, I've been EnterElysium. I've gone on far too long, so I hope you enjoyed the first episode of XCOM Needs You? Bloody hell. RimWorld Needs You. Sorry, wrong series there for a moment. Don't know why I was thinking that. No idea at all. But yeah, this has been RimWorld Needs You. Nearly said it again. God damn it. RimWorld Needs You. I hope you've enjoyed. If you like the episode, please like, and if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We haven't even unpaused. I know, it's terrible, but RimWorld, you need to plan ahead. Stay shiny, everybody.